Hi, I'm Stephen Washington and I teach a combination of Qigong and Pilates that I call Core Qigong. In this video, I will be teaching you tiny steps and straight leg raise, which strengthens core muscles and mobilizes the hips. Remember, listen to your body, do what you can and don't do what you can't. If anything feels uncomfortable, stop and modify the movement to suit your body. Okay, let's get started. So now let's take the arms all the way down to the mat. Allow the palms of the hands to be on the floor. And then from here, let's move on to tiny steps. So for tiny steps, we want to maintain the stability in the pelvis as well as in the spine and the ribs. So I'm going to keep this imprint, so this light tuck of the tail, imprinting of the lower back, engaging of the abdominals, as I lift my right leg up to tabletop. And tabletop is knee over the hip, ankle in line with the knee, so you create a shelf with your shin bone. And then you lower that right leg down without losing your connection to the roller. And then we lift the other leg up. Take a deep breath here. Find your tabletop position. And exhale as you lower that left leg down. So this also helps us to work on balance. So now we're balancing on one leg and two arms. And lift. And exhale, lower. Good, so that's one more basic version. If that's appropriate for you, keep doing that. If you want more of a challenge, go ahead and lift your right leg up. And then lift your left leg up. Glue your legs together, create the shelf with your shins. And we just take a deep breath and exhale. You'll lower your right foot down towards the floor, hinging from your hip. But don't touch the floor, and then lift back up to table. Take a deep breath and exhale. Lower the left and then lift. Let's do two more sets like that, doing the version that's appropriate for you. Be mindful of the shoulders. Try not to create unnecessary tension in your neck and shoulders. And remember the goal of keeping an imprint of the low back and then engagement of the abdominals to soften your ribs. Last time on the left. Good. Now with control, lower your right foot to the floor and then your left. Whew. That was a little bit of work, right? Okay, so now let's roll off the roller to one side. Lay on your back for a moment and just feel that delicious sensation of just melting into the mat. I love that feeling. And just how open I feel across the chest and how my spine feels alive. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is called straight leg raise. So for the straight leg raise, you're going to take your roller and place it on one end, away from your head, and then you're going to place your legs on the roller, so just above my ankles, and you want to bring your legs together. So this exercise is going to strengthen your core, but it's also going to strengthen your hip flexors. And it's an exercise that we want to be able to do without pain, and you want to be able to do with straight legs as much as possible. And it's going to help us with walking and just having more stability when we do one-legged movements, like when we walk and take one step at a time. So the arms are long by the sides of your body. You draw your abdominals in. You take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to keep your right leg straight down on the mat, and you're going to lift your left leg up to the sky. And as you lift your left leg up, you want to make sure that you don't have any pain. You want your leg to be long, and you lift it up as high as you can comfortably. And then you're going to lower it down with control. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift. and lower with control. And notice how when you lift the leg, you get a nice little hamstring stretch in the back of the leg, as well as in your calf muscle if you're flexing your foot. And you want to make sure that this bottom leg is as still as possible, and make sure that you have stability in your hips as you lift and lower your leg. And the goal is not to lift your leg super high. The goal is to keep the leg straight as you lift. Try not to move your pelvis either. One last time. And lower all the way down. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. So we inhale to prepare. And exhale, press the left leg down and lift the right leg up. And lower as you inhale. And exhale. Take your time. Let's do 3 more. And one last one. And lower all the way down. Whew. Shake out your legs.